We are going to sharpen a sickle. So this comes to a nice point. Want to get nice and close so you see the shape of it. It's gonna make a flame shape, so it kind of like goes thinner on the one end. It makes a triangle. So when we sharpen, we want to follow those same design characteristics. And this is a universal sickle because it has both sides sharpened. So let's go over the technique of this. So I do recommend having some sort of guide, either one that goes on your card or just a paper or a light, something to keep you on the same path, that every time you're sharpening, you're doing the same thing. This I'm just using a paper because it's super easy to print off and they're free and they're easy. So this specifically, guide is you're gonna line your instrument up to this middle line, and then your stone or card is gonna line up with the outer. This is for universals. If you use Gracie's, it's a little bit different, and I have a different video to show you how to do that. This is a universal again, so I'm gonna line up the terminal shank, so from the bend down, lined up with that middle line. Now that face of your instrument is parallel to the floor. So if I hold up my card, now the face of this instrument and my floor are like railroad tracks. They are lined up together. So now when I make my 70-degree angle with my card, it's gonna be correct. So if you remember what these sickles look like, it's a flame, it's a triangle, and I'm gonna follow that shape. So I'm gonna go, when I sharpen, I'm gonna go heel, middle, tip, and then end on a downward stroke. The downward stroke helps prevent any little wire edges coming off when I sharpen. So I'm gonna go heel, middle, toe, and on a downward stroke. It doesn't have to be super dramatic. If I feel like I need to sharpen again, I'm gonna go back to the heel, middle, toe, tip. I don't wanna go heel, middle, toe, heel, middle, because that means that this middle is being sharpened twice, right? Middle, middle, middle. And then you're gonna get a weird wear pattern. You're gonna kind of see a dip in the middle of your instrument. Then you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Heel, middle, tip or toe, and on a downward stroke, if I need to do it again, heel, middle, toe. And you're gonna just have your card line up with that dark line to give you the proper 70-degree angle. And that is it when it comes to a sickle. Now I'm gonna test my instrument with my test stick. And you're gonna treat your test stick like a tooth, make my 70-degree angle, like I'm crossing the instrument a little bit, and I want that nice initial catch. If I don't have that, if it feels super slidey at first, like this has a nice good catch at first, see that? If it just slides, like this one slides a little bit more, you'll want to sharpen that again. So again, if you need to touch it up, heel, middle, tip, to follow that contour and that shape of the instrument. It's really easy to just be like, oh, I'm gonna touch up that tip because that's where I use it. But again, you're gonna kind of have a wonky cutting edge, and it's gonna be harder to adapt on the tooth. Then when you're finished, you can either, depending when you sharpen, but now you're gonna autoclave everything, you can wipe off the little metal bits. If you have a 2x2, just wipe off the little metal and then put it in your cassette and autoclave it again. And you're ready to go with these sickles.